Welcome back, UFC fans. Here's another UFC drama-filled video. Turns out one fighter's under fire for some controversial DMs. Meanwhile, Paddy Pimblett is not impressed with how Gordon vs. Green turned out. And if you're still wondering how Nate Diaz's little stunt played out, we have some updates. So keep watching to learn what's new on Planet UFC. Paddy Pimblett on Gordon vs. Green. Jared Gordon faced off against Bobby Green at Vegas 71. Gordon had recently lost to Paddy in what many consider a robbery, and was hoping to bounce back with a win against Green. However, the fight ended in a no contest, after an unintentional clash of heads left Gordon unable to continue. Green took advantage of the situation to pound him out with punches. But Paddy isn't frustrated about Gordon's loss. Instead, he's angry at how fans are reacting to the fight. He said,
I didn't really care, to be honest. My reaction more was people's reaction after it. Pissed me off. You know what I mean? It's mad, lad. Bobby Green stands there with his hands down, getting left hook by Jared Gordon, and it gets called a cycling masterclass. But I stand there getting left hook and I'm shit. So, you know, people have got their own provocative. I've been dealing with shit like this for years, lad. You know what I mean? I'm used to this shit, lad. People can say what they want about me. Like, it's never gonna change me.
He even thinks the Julian Erosa fight was closer than the Jared Gordon one. He believes Erosa would have beaten him if they had used the recent judging criteria. He added,
But I won the first 3 rounds because of control, taking him down, getting on top of him, making him feel me weight.
He also thinks Jared would have gotten the nod because of the way he held him in the 3rd round. He also said,
I've watched the fight back with Jared. I think I won the first 2 rounds. And then I think he like, the only round in my eyes that he can give to someone 100% and say that's their round is the 2nd for me. The 3rd round, he doesn't even do nothing. He just pushes me against the cage, and the 1st round is close.
What do you think of Paddy's response? Is he overreacting, or is his frustration justified? Let us know in the comments. Update on Nate Diaz. Recently, Nate Diaz made headlines with his street brawl after the Misfits boxing event, and Twitter didn't come slow. Recently, he's been issued an arrest warrant for 2nd-degree battery. And here's how fans are reacting. One tweeted, "Anyone saying Nate Diaz is in the wrong is fucking dumb. Don't run up on someone that could literally leave you brain dead if they wanted. Be happy he nicely choked you out." Another agreed. "There's literally a brawl taking place in the street, and you approach Nate Diaz who's in a defensive pose. You get what you asked for." Damn Savage aptly described the situation by tweeting this meme. Another tweeted, "Who the hell had the bright idea to fight Nate Diaz on the street with no rules? Bro gotta get killed." But others believe Nate wasn't right. Imagine believing anything Nate Diaz says, the most delusional fighter on the planet, the king of spicing up stories and changing 99% of the real. Yet one fan had important business in mind. Alex47867779 tweeted, "KSI Nate Diaz has a warrant for his arrest. That means Jake Paul needs a backup. Time to step up, JJ." KSI has something similar on his mind. After receiving news of Diaz's warrant, KSI jumped at the opportunity with his tweet. "Well, if that means Jake won't have an opponent in August, then I'll gladly come as the replacement after I KO Joe Fournier in May." Jake Paul also seems interested. He tweeted, "Great, I accept you as the backup opponent. The fight is at 185. There are no rehydration clauses. Stay in shape, and we'll give you a call if needed. Thanks, buddy, for being so humble and committed." But Nate Diaz wasn't impressed. He tweeted in this reply to the exchange, "LOL, why don't you fuckers just fight each other August? I'll fight someone who can really fight. We can only wait and see who gets to fight whom in the end." Jorge in DMs. The Octagon isn't the only place to find Jorge Masvidal in action. He's also active in girls' Instagram DMs. Recently, a video has surfaced of a woman showing off her DMs, and they aren't ordinary DMs, they're voice messages. So there's no denying it's Masvidal on the other end. Jorge can be heard asking the girl to plan a camping trip. The girl was also interested in the trip and replied, "If you love it, let's do it." It looks like Masvidal will be busy trekking in the jungle pretty soon.
Any message? Washington's been on the bucket list for camping.
Yo, Shorty got fucking Jorge Masvidal on her DM.
Timbo Sugar Show on Burns vs. Muhammad. Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch seem impressed with Belal Muhammad's attitude towards the fight with Gilbert Burns. They think he's a gangster for accepting the fight on such short notice and asking for 5 rounds. They further discussed how Burns won against Jorge Masvidal, leading to his retirement. According to O'Malley, Burns will be victorious in this fight even though it's hard to predict. On the other hand, Welch's vote is for Belal Muhammad. However, Colby Covington doesn't seem interested in this pair. Or is he just a sore loser? According to MMA On Point, Colby says, those guys need to stop beating up guys off the prelims. You know, who cares about those guys? They don't sell. However, Twitter seems sufficiently excited. UFE even tweeted a poll to see who people are voting for, and it looks like Burns has more votes. Cody Merrow tweeted, there is no May 7th. On May 6th, we go to war. Belal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns. Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo. Let's fucking go. Playoff Lefties tweeted, Gilbert Burns versus Belal Muhammad is one of the biggest, riskiest fights in a long time. Shout out to Gilbert for being active and saving the card. What do you think about this fight? Who do you think will win? Let us know in the comments. Alright folks, those are all the updates from UFC. We'll be back with more in another video. Until then, peace out.